says insane, mentally ill, or certifiable, deranged, or demented. You know, and hey, that's all them Michael Myers and all them motherfuckers, man. You know, they all broke out of their mental asylums, man, and just started killing people, man. All right, it says a crazy and lunatic, unbalanced, unhinged, unstable, and disturbed, man. You know, it says a maniac, a frenzied, raving, distraught, frantic, okay, and psychotic, man. You know, that's how he's gonna be on you jakes, man. You know that somebody that's psychotic, he ain't gonna spare you, man. He's just gonna torture you and enjoy doing what he's doing unto you, man. That's how he's gonna. He saw white people are the devil, man. 2-time losers, man. You know, that Edomite is fresh compared to how they're gonna be looking at in the kingdom, man.
He's an Edomite.
He said psychotic. You watch that. They got shows like Altered Carbon, Black Mirror. This is one episode in Black Mirror, which that's a good ass show in general because it shows you how wicked or how far Esau trying to go with that shit. And one of them being is that Esau basically wants to harvest your spirit and basically keep you in captivity forever, man. You know, it's that episode. You seen that one? Black Sand?
When they had him like in the world in his mind and shit. Yeah, that shit had tracked. You couldn't even get out and shit like that.
That's what Esau want to do.
Hey, these women gonna get raped too in that time, man. All right, by these martial law troops, man. Got their dresses, you know. Can't even pull it up any further, otherwise the whole ass would be out, man. All right, but that's why I say the woman is gonna be ravished, man. Okay, yeah, that's why Isaiah, you know, the 32nd chapter, man. You know, rise up, you women that are at ease, man.
This is on Proverbs chapter 26, verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. You know, and hey, man, the children of Israel are gonna know in that day who the damn devil is, man. You know, because the Lord is going to turn this man up on high, man. As far as the being that psychotic, that sociopath, that psychopath, it's gonna come out, man. And he's not gonna have no repercussions on anything, man. It's gonna be full throttle, man.
Yeah, that's why Second Esdras, right to the point. Second Esdras 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. Okay, which is going into the Lord, you know. On how they abuse the Lord's ways, and that's also how they're gonna know it. You know, after death by payment, that's when they're gonna find out the so-called white man isn't their friend. All right, when all these race wars break off, man, and when Esau comes down, taxing their ass, man, which is the Lord's whipping stick anyway, man. You know, the scriptures say, all right, matter of fact, Proverbs 16 and 3, all right, the Lord created the wicked for the day of evil, man.
And the scriptures also say that it's a grief of heart when a great one friend turns into an enemy. So if you look at it like you a sellout, whatever, right? And you find out that master, you know what I'm saying, is actually an enemy. That alone is going like fuck him up, man.
Got a quick precept. Isaiah 47 and 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantment.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. You know, it's like how that saying is, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Because all in one day, Esau was built up with so much pride, you just fall. You know, all in one day, the loss of children, man. You know, your land being lost, you know. You being put into captivity, man. Hey, the Most High got y'all, man.
That's why, like, especially for us, that's why the script says, the race came into the strong because like, yo, nigga, you don't need to be rich. This shit's about to fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong. Brother got money, but to try to seek and be rich, no. Why? So you could get up this high, and then you start equating yourself more so with the society, and then you don't want to let that go, and then you might be willing to compromise yourself for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So when that time comes, you're gonna be scared of it. You might be scared of the fall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to say, hey, stay low as possible, or just to be alright, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll say it again because I don't know if the camera caught it, but these Edomites, they have power, man. They have power that's out of this world, man. Power that, you know, that we yet to see. And this is why, you know, my understanding that also the Lord is going to give brothers spiritual powers, man. Because we're going to fight against their powers, man. You know, their technology, which is all in the giving on the left side, but through Yahawah, the Most High, man. You know, all their tech, all their devices, that gives this man pride. That gives him this so-called throne he sits on. You know, when you read Psalms, the 10th chapter, it talks about how his pride is lifted on high. You know, he say in his heart, he shall not be taken down. You know, so the Most High in one day, he said, where's your sorcery, man? Where's your witchcraft, man? You know, where's your astrologers, man? Your stargazers? What they gonna do? You know?
I got a little more. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
It hath perverted thee, the wisdom and your knowledge. Because the scriptures say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. You know? So it hath perverted you, man.
And the deceiver and the deceived are his. So you got him in a trick bag.
Yeah.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
You say that you, notice it says, I am. You're mocking the Most High. You're mocking the Most High, man. Yo, how dare you? How dare you? You know? He said that I am. Who else beside me, as if he's the Most High?
That's why it goes on to say, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Ooh, see? More sound like a whirlwind, man. All of a sudden, all trouble comes. So you think that you got this thing planned out. You got the other elites in the eastern part of the world in one cahoots with you. Y'all all got this major global plan, new world order, new way of living. You know, y'all come to sit this. So you think you're gonna hide out, you know, from your Yahawashi. Well, guess what? All these things that you plan is gonna be turned in your face, man. It's gonna be against you, man. Nothing is planned out, and not. Let me say this: man's going is of the Lord. How then can he find his own way, man? You got it, right?
Yeah, like the brother was reading there, right? He was talking about that the loss of children in widowhood, and it should come in its perfect perfection, man. And hey, the scriptures talk about that, man. In Joel, the 2nd chapter, man. All right, let me read it real quick, right? This is Joel chapter 2, verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them. Their appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen shall they run. Okay, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on these missiles, man. Right? Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array. Before their faces, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall be gathered blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one in his own ways, and they shall not break their record.
And that's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. All right? Because you got guys that know of the circumcisions teaching there's no nuclear missiles, man. It's a myth. What are you talking about? What does Russia rate? When they pull out their missiles and they showing you their nukes, man. You know, what is they training for, man? Putin be telling the truth. You gotta watch Putin interviews, man. He be slick talking, man. Yeah. You know, he be telling it like it is, and he basically like he don't want it to go down, but he ain't afraid to fight, man. You know, because hey, you know, you got guys that say that shit, but they don't know the scriptures, man. You know.
That's the Lord taking the knowledge away from them, man. They can't see the destruction coming, man. And they talk about the chariots, man. Hey, you ain't gonna be delivered either, man. You know, you don't believe in chariots, right? So okay, so you're not gonna be delivered. You know,
these guys don't have. Some of these guys don't have. They don't even have the solution of what you know. What are you out there teaching for? If you don't have no salvation, like what is it that's going to save you then? You know, what you think you're going to be American Israelites side by side with Esau? They're never going to acknowledge you and give you a platform where these are the Hebrew Israelites. Y'all no longer black. Y'all no longer Hispanics. Y'all are Israelites. So when you go for an application, you can put down Hebrew Israelite tribe. No, man, they never gonna do that, man. You know?
Trying to play that song and you're not saying
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 25. And therefore Ezra, for the empty are empty things, and for the full are full things. Behold, the time shall come, and even going into that scripture, going to what the brother Kalab was saying, man. For the empty are empty things, for the full are full things, man. So for us, you know, these things are coming to pass for our salvation, man. But for those who, like, really for their wickedness, they choose not to see it, man. It's empty to them. It's you know what I'm saying? There's no weight to it. You know what I'm saying? It says, behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen that now is withdrawn from the earth. You know, because that's the main thing that the apostles of old, they asked Yahawashi, it's our time, you know. And just I was just thinking about it, you know, talking to the brother Rawchaa, it's like, imagine Yahawashi told you had to wait another 2,000 years, man. That shit hurt, man. You know? But now, you know, the time is coming, man, to where our Savior is coming, and this is why we push destruction, man. Because people say, well, you want to be in America too, you know? But we hoping for salvation, man. That's our hope. It says, and whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evil shall see my wonders. For my son Yahawashi shall be revealed with those that be with him, and they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
And that's a cut to the nigga, the scoff on the comment for it, man. You know? Talking about what we're teaching, a false doctrine. Well, what day is it for you? I went through your page real quick. And what he got on there, he got a playlist with Israelites, with different brothers on there. But it looks like those are the videos you probably like. You know? I don't see anything else on there on your page as far as edification, man. You know, but got the nerve to come on the comment board and say, well, what are y'all teaching, false doctrine? May the Most High destroy you, Salutations on you, man. And that scripture cut you, because what day of the Lord is it for you? You know that you're an Israelite. You know who you are, you know?
Hey, John said, man, oh generation of hypocrites, man, who warned you to flee from the wrath to come, man? Kill, and that's for you do 2/3. Jake, that think you're in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell's going on. Gets to Satan, you know? Okay, you think this is a game, okay? Who warned you to flee from the wrath to come?
Thing too, how are we teaching a false doctrine when everything we teach is coming to pass? Why God get that? Everything that we teach is according to, and it's coming. So if you want, well, why believe in the Bible? You should have done that, because that maybe lets us know you don't believe in the Bible, man. How you gonna believe in the Bible but say we got a false doctrine? How?
How are you going to say that we have a false doctrine and you have a video on your page here that says Bethel Easter Service 2019? Come on, man.
Good boy, man.
Cool, man.
It's one of the people that just like to watch us, you know, because they feel the power, but, you know, they want to, exactly, and they want to try to do everything within their power, like try to debunk it somehow, some way. We're just fascinated. You're a fan.
Yeah, you're a fan. And fans ain't gonna make any serious everything else. Now all of a sudden, now these guys riding on these dirt bikes and with their phones in their hands so they could IG themselves while they ride fast on the dirt bike.
Them boys young, they like 16, 17. They definitely gonna fuck around and die.
It's so bad. These dudes being here, these dudes on this dirt bike, they like a gang. It's a whole bunch of them. It's so bad that the police won't fuck with them no more. They just let them be because they can't do nothing to them. You know? They can't do nothing to them.
Yeah, speeding fucking BMW come past with them, kill them.
And that's why I know they banking on it. You know, and we banking on it. That when one of these fuckers, these little demons, get look at this shit.
Wrong way, going the wrong way.
Right, they got and everything. Beautiful. Hey, but like I was saying, when that day comes, when these little dumb niggas get hit by a car and his face, I saw one of them people, not a motorcycle dude, and I actually was driving by, and the car came and out of nowhere hit him, and his face literally, like half his face literally like it was in the ground, yo.
Damn.
And I looked, I was like, God damn. I just kept going.
I got something for that.
Say a little bit.
Sirach chapter 3 verse
Say a little
26.
bit. Keep going.
It says, a stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last.
Hey, Baba Kushab, real quick, because the bikes they're riding is not licensed, it's not registered to be on the Western. So if they get hurt, that's on them. You know, you got it out.
It says, a stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein.
And they love danger. They love danger, man.
And especially if somebody in the car get hurt or injured, they could go to fucking jail, man. Period. Let it be a little child or something that's in the car and get into an accident. They definitely going to fucking jail, man.
Yeah, that's what happened to the damn crocodile hunter, man. That nigga loved to catch. Yeah, he loved to catch crocodiles and poisonous snakes or whatever.
Yeah.
He loved that danger, man. He loved that excitement. What happened? His ass damn sure perished, man.
By damn stingray.
Yeah, like stingray stinged his ass, man. You know?
Thou shalt not tempt thy Lord.
So, hey, brothers, trying to live on the wild side, you best chill out and be humble, man. Because the scriptures say, and that's really Esau, man. Skydiving, all that bullshit, man. Snowboarding down different big ass armor, conquer this huge mountain.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna perish in the end, man. Trying to chase that damn life, man. That's really you. That's really you being of your father, the devil, man. So all these niggas on these 4-wheelers in the street, ain't no damn place to be on him, man. They're gonna eventually perish in the end, man, one way or another.
Hey, that's like when he saw the way his nature is. That's like him tempting the Lord, man. Okay, trying to cheat death. With the skydiving and rock climbing and all this other stuff like that, man. That's like, hey, man, he's always adverse to the Lord, man.
Got a quick precept. Jeremiah 49:16. Thy evilness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, with that rock climbing, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord.
So the Lord gonna bring you down, Esau. Right now you skying high. You watching us like an eagle, man. Eagles fly high, man. And they got that keen eye. And they look down at the prey. They can see a mouse, man. They fly so high, and they eyes so I don't know the word. Their eyes so keened in on their prey that it's a small mouse, man. And that's how Esau's looking at us through the satellites, man. So your pride is lifted up high, man. Hey, you even allow the bald eagle to be the image of this land, man. Parade the eagle, man. Now, I think one of y'all said, like, if you kill an eagle, you go to jail or something.
Yeah, it's a felony offense.
It's a felony?
Yeah.
That's crazy, over a damn bird.
Yeah.
They got that Eagle Eye program.
Yeah.
And even through Google Maps, you can zoom into a block, you can see the front of a house. They were actually, the way that they were trying to see the inside of the house was by being able to put everybody on that Pokemon Go, pretty much, so your camera's recording inside your house, because they wanted to be able to get an infrastructure indoors.
Right.
So that's why you saw all these dumbasses, they're filming their house, they're filming everything.
Well, that's the spirit. I was just watching Eagle Eye, but also too to add sonar. They use sonar technology now to lay out pings within the house and then lay out, put the whole layout on the inside of a house to see what you're doing.
They showed that in that movie Deja Vu as well.
Right.
The Batman movie too.
Yeah. Oh, that's the spirit again. That's what bats do. That's how bats see. They lay out sonar and then it goes back, and that's how they map the inside of your house and where you are.
I'm seeing little kids about to fucking get hit by a car with that Pokemon shit and all that dumb shit.
Yeah. A few people died doing that shit.
Yeah. There's a little more. Verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Hey, those merchants, real quick, those merchants are ones that's gonna be crying, man. They said they're gonna hiss at the plagues of here in Babylon, man.
Yep.
You know, because they're not gonna make those riches off this place no more. The well-favored harlot, you know.
Yeah, because that's what the so-called Chinese do in their community, man. They stick together, man. All their money goes back into saving up and to pumping money back into China, man. Those so-called Negroes will never be like that. But the Chinese, man, they stick together, man. All the buffets and Chinese restaurants they got, man.
And that's what makes reparations. We were talking about reparations before. That's what makes it a mockery, because what reparations for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, is pretty much a big stimulus package for the United States, man. You just throw it right back in, man.
Yo, if he so wanted Jake to shut up, though, he would just get the reparations, man. Jake would just burn right through it, man.
Yeah.
Then what? You can't talk about no reparations no more.
That should have bring the economy back up for yourself.
Yeah.
Jake gonna go buy Cadillacs, buckets of fried chicken and grape slurping.
Damn truck full of Newports. I'm rich.
This is Job chapter 18, verse 6. Verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. The spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle.
Yeah, the light of the wicked is going to be put out, because the wicked, his light is witchcraft, man. So no more witchcraft, man. Hey, Satan is deceiving you, Edomites, man. You know, Satan works for the Most High, so when Satan starts to not answer you anymore, you ask out, man. You know, your light is going to be put out, man. All the lies and deception, man. Because really, right now, what excels as far as this society is lies, man. You know, you have to be wicked in order to have glorious things, man. You got to be wicked. You got to sell out. You got to sell your soul, man. You know, just to have some luxury of things and, you know, carnal things to have in your life, man. You know? So, hey, the Most High is going to cut off the wickedness, man, because we're in a time of righteousness, man. Righteousness is going to rule the earth. Go ahead, Doc.
The light shall be dark in his tabernacle.
The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, man. All right? Here in America, man. This is your baby. All right? This is great robbed and stole, man. From the so-called Native and Seminole Indians, man. Then you dragged us, all right, over here on the cargo slave ships to what? Build this place up for you, man. You know, you didn't give anything to the Native Indians, man. You got them on reservations, man. You know, a lot of them, these Gadites, they on these reservations. I can't even say the word. Reservations, all right. They either strung out on drugs, they committing suicide, and alcoholics. You know, hey, to this day, you know, you don't really see a Native Indian walking up the street. It's like you barely see them.
It's true.
Somebody who always communicate with as far as the word, you know, they always be like, well, they get confused. You know, they don't know. They're like, well, I don't see no Indians. Like, I don't see no Native Indians. It's like, they're here, you know, but you just don't recognize them, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah.
He saw such a piece of shit, he turned into a mascot, man.
And then got the nerve to want to, you know, you got Edomites that's portraying that they Indians, man. How you pillage, rape, rob these people, and then now you want to be them, you know?
If then in the hood, like you could have a Jake that could be Native American Indian, but he might look more like Northern, or he might look more like Southern. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Either or, so sometimes you just can't tell.
Mm-hmm. Even when you look at the indigenous people, so-called indigenous people of Peru and Ecuador, you know what I'm saying? They have those features, man. And a lot of them, they fled from the sword when the conquistadors came over there, and they were able to live on the land, man. They were up in the mountains, man. So you know, a lot of them could be the part of those Gadite tribes too as well.
Right.
Mixed in there.
Hey, you ever read that book, Black Indians? You know, makes you think of like the Apostle Rawchaa, because you look at Apostle Rawchaa, if I were to look at him for face value, I'd be like, yo, that's a Judite, but he's a Reubenite, man. You know.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
And this devil did weaken the nations, man. All right? He weakened the nations through false philosophy, man, his religion. All right? He weakened the nations through his, democracy. All right? And his certain tactics he used. Auto-ab KO, man. Problem, reaction, solution. He uses divide and conquer. You know, he'd make a people against their own people. You devils are very crafty, man, and that's why the Most High got your number, man. You know, got it up.
Jump to verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdom?
Try to narrowly look upon Esau now. You know, he gonna get you locked up to shoot you. You know. Yeah, what is this looking at? Narrowly look upon us right now. Is those the Israelites that were supposed to be? I mean, I know they don't say that, but they look at us. Here, as you go up in a city somewhere, and you probably working. And shit, you know, you come into a restaurant, you gotta, you know, it's be me. Gotta go into their restaurant. Next thing you know, everybody in the restaurant. It's like, God damn. Y'all see the phone in my hand? I'm working. The fuck?
Excuse me, are you lost?
Yeah. And then you got one Edomite just sit there the whole time. Never takes his eyes off you. Everybody else got a little courtesy, like, oh, you know, he looked at me. But then this one day he just, like the whole time. Well, we're going to narrowly look upon you and say, you know, what it say? Read it again now.
It says, They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah, we're going to say, look, these the Edomites that made the earth to tremble, man. You know, that did shake kingdoms. All right? Wait, man.
Because you can't even get near these elites now. They're somewhere in Europe and castles and shit. So the way that you were saying earlier that he's a coward, so he'll fight you with a drone or some shit. It's the same way that, like, if they're gonna take your house or some shit, they send a foreclosure notice, or you know, you never get to see his face. He'll take your house, he'll take your kids, and you never meet him. Yeah. So that's when in the kingdom we'll get that chance to see him face to face.
Hey, you know what's so beautiful too, man? Now we're gonna do a lesson on this. About Russia having those S-400 capability. Okay, these are a defense mechanism that's against aircraft. Aircraft, right? So now, basically, it not only is a defense mechanism though, but it also collects data. You see? So now the F-35, which the United States uses, as far as them trying to put a no-fly zone in the area and then use the bomb the place, now they can't use the place now. So now it's an even playing field. So now the Lord is forcing these guys to go to boots on the ground, man. It's gonna have to be forced.
Right.
Boots are gonna have to go on the ground, man, because they're not able to use their aircraft, man.
Right.
And that's the draft gonna come as well, man. You know, all these men riding up and down on them dirt bikes, same niggas that get drafted, man.
Yourself going into what you were saying about how Esau now looks upon us. Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. You know, so it's not going to be no more narrowly looking upon us, man. You know, like a dude, you know, you can have a dude that's like 6'8" in the room. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. You know, that's how it's going to be with Israel, man. You can't miss it, man. The scriptures still say, the remnant shall shine as the brightness as the stars. You know, the scriptures also say in Ecclesiastes 8, that wisdom maketh a man's face to shine, man. So we need to go be, even the scriptures say, they wax fat, they shine, you know?
Yeah, when they see that power, they're going to say, yeah, they are the children of God. You know, and see Yahawashi.
Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A city set can be. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Yeah, so there you go, man. Hey, children of Israel, man, and we're the real Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. You know, and Judah is the real Jew that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, because these Edomites, they don't even know the tribes. You know, you let them tell them, they'll say they're Southern, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, but they'll never talk about Ephraim, Manasseh, Issachar. They'll never talk about the Northern Kingdom, man. You know, where are the rest of the tribes? And I remember you showed me that documentary. And the guy was asking about the tribes. He was like, they're going to come along. They're going to come, you know. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know who they are, you know.
No, but even on the spiritual level, man, when you're dealing with these Edomites, man, if they don't know that we're the children of Israel, man, they don't know what the hell's going on. Because the top elites know what's going on. The top elites know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on and you're trying to fight us against this, you're just a peon, man. That's all you are. You're just an Edomite peon. You don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boss, the people that are over you know who we are, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're out here to testify against them, man. Okay? The elephant in the fucking room, man. See?
While you chuckling and giggling and cackling, dumbass don't know that we telling you the truth, right? You know?
Yeah. And how it says in Jeremiah 35, like how the Lord said, like, if he was to do away with the sun, moon, and the stars, then when he do away with Israel, that's not happening. Because the Lord made a promise with our forefathers, so we know that that's not happening. So no matter what Esau tries to do, on an overall basis, now they could put us down, subjugate us to, you know what I mean, they standards and all that, but they could never completely put our light out, man. Because the Lord ordained our light to shine, and now we shining in the name of the Lord without even trying to, man, because we're giving glory into the Lord's name, man. You know what I'm saying? So no matter in anything else, period, Jake always has some type of light, whether if it's, I mean, it's mainly sports and entertainment, because that's what Esau kind of put us in a box in. But in anything we put our minds to, man, we the greatest at it. It's simple, man. It's simple. Nobody can be greater than us in anything that we truly set our minds to do. If we wanted to, we already got Tiger Woods, you know what I'm saying, in fucking golf. Now imagine if more Jakes got in golf. We'd be busting these old Edomite asses in fucking golf, man. You know what I mean? Hockey, all of that shit, man. Any academic type of thing, anything, man. You put the best of Jake out there, they're going to trump any fucking nation, period.
But what scares them the most is that, like you said, like, all right, we already known in sports, but now it's well known that we are the true scholars of the Bible. And that's what, now they want to discredit the Bible. Before you held the Bible up like this, you know? But now we're the scholars now. Now you're learning from us. Now you're, you got to the blue letter. Got to look up the strong concordance. This word means in Hebrew, you know, where you get that from, you know, but they never admit it. Edomites make videos on the Bible, talk prophets, Americans on, but where do they get breakdowns? Where do they get shit? Getting up things, man. Where the scholars?
Where the university for them to get that college shit? Us. You know what I'm saying? Us, yeah, the scriptures, you know, going back to how it breaks down, it was Ezekiel 33 about like the trees in the garden and all that. But like the official first universities was us when we was in the west coast of Africa, Timbuktu. They had the first universities. And first universities, all of them, anything great. Abraham, he taught the Egyptians about math and all of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures get into all of that. So where do everybody on the earth get their shit from? They get it from us. My damn eardrum out. Yeah, right? Hey, when you go to music, all music, what they took from us. You know what I'm saying? What's the fucking rock and roll? Who was the first pioneer that? Chuck Berry. You know what I'm saying? Then they took it, tried to name Elvis the fucking king of this, the king of that. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of bullshit. When you look at shit like the 5 Heartbeats, how they try to cast Jake to the side, try to fill him in with white boys, but when the shit was dried in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is put a piece of peanut butter on that fucking dry ass cracker, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't twerking, man. Anything. Now with the new young dude, Nas X. The song is fucking damn near #1. They didn't want to consider it because it was really like a country song. They didn't want to consider it just because it's Jake. Now they put his damn Edomite up there. Now they want to consider it a country music. They want to take everything from us, give us no credit. That's why the scriptures say. Hey, grab that real quick. Wisdom of Solomon.
I got it right
5. Yeah, you got it? All right, bring that out first.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1 says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
And that's what we're doing right here now. We ain't got to go toe to toe with Esau and they officers. Who was you fucking pig? No, we standing toe to toe right in your fucking society, telling you this bitch is about to come the fuck down, man. That's how we doing it, man. And they can't do nothing about it, man. Period, man.
And make no account of its labor.
And they ain't no account of our labors. What's one of the main reasons why Glenn Beck got fired? For him bringing out, him bringing out stuff about the Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Because up in Ohio, they had the tablets of stone written in Hebrew. It's like, how's nobody talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Then he brought out all the accounts with this other scholar dude saying like, yo, you had top 5 black dudes that was in Congress and all of that. And the Edomites, they was dumb. They couldn't even read on the 5th grade level. But you had these Jakes getting up on a level higher than them within Congress, man.
If I'm not mistaken, they mentioned about the first president was black.
A lot of different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they went and breaking down a lot of who won the war against the British for America. Because Jake, I forget his name. Jake is 5. He was in America, and he was ahead of he like on for like a and with the war British for them, man. But no account for the labels. And when you look at the picture, they consider him as a slave, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They take credit for every fucking thing, man.
Hey, if Jake was left alone, man, Jake would prosper, man. This is why Esau Edom always sets up these snares and traps and always tries to seek to destroy us, man, because so we don't rise, man. Even when it comes down to something basic like redlining us back in the 60s and 70s, man, when we were unable to get loans for homes, man, because when you own a home, man, you generate wealth, man. So they kept Jake from getting that, man. You know, right? So now when you get the profile of us going to try to get a loan, we were automatically denied, man. You know, this is how Esau Edom was constantly getting ahead, man, because homes generate wealth, man.
Hey, and another thing too, why the scriptures say he held us fast and never let us go, because like you said, if we was separated from him as a nation of people, nobody would deal with Esau. The Goops wouldn't deal with you. You know, the East Indians wouldn't deal with you. None of the other nations would deal with you. They end up dealing with us because we're if the Most High is with us. Oh, our land gonna be popping. Everything's flourishing with milk and honey, beautiful. So now they gonna want to. Nobody gonna want to deal. That happened before. Yeah. They got ran out of the earth and pushed into the caves. Nobody wanted to deal with you, Edomites, man.
Hey, man, we baby his kids, man. We only got we multiply, man. Baby his kids, man.
Hey,
The more they afflict us, the more they grew.
Just like the brothers told about it in Egypt, man. You know, hey, man, Joseph was what made Egypt great, man.
Yeah.
And we go to the scriptures though, it tells you that, man. Like he was second in command.
Exactly, second in command. Hey, and when you go in Psalms 105, and it talks about, matter of fact, go to that real quick. I think it's like Psalms 105 around like 5 and 6, or Psalms 106, one of them two, where it start talking about him. Real quick. So I know we about to wrap up. I think it's Psalms 105. Somebody can hunt it down, but he start talking about Joseph.
You know, because Joseph being the second command, man, and basically him breaking down that dream, man. You know, about them how to avoid that famine, man, because they would have been destroyed, man, if they didn't store up that corn, man. You know.
And then when you continue to read the story, man, the Pharaoh had pretty much told Joseph to bring his brothers, okay, and to see what kind of job that they do. And they pretty much said that, you know, they watch over the cattle or whatever, man. You know, that they're shepherds. But also one thing the Pharaoh said to Joseph was, if thou know any that is good, all right, among the cattle, make them rulers over my cattle, man. You know, meaning that the Egyptians were already about to get their job taken, man. Once Jake stepped on the scene, man. All right, because all these heathens at the end of the day know, all right, that we are the best at every single thing that can be done, man. You know, we do a better job than any other nation, man. And that's how Yahawashi designed us, man. You know.
That's why when you go into the history too, like a lot of times when Esau took down these different nations, you know what I'm saying? Who did he keep? You know, he kept, you know, of course he kept Jake as slaves, but who did he keep in the office on his right hand side, man? He kept Jake, man, like in the time of Nehemiah, man. You know, and really in different times in history, man. You had times that you read into the Roman histories, they said blacks were slaves, all right, but you had a lot of Jakes that were mathematicians, you know, had prestigious jobs, man.
Daniel was the first president.
Hey, if I could just add more, man, because Esau's the devil, all right, and he can't be satisfied, man. And that's another reason why they would all come to us, man. You know, Jake just deal, man. But Esau, he's greedy, man. Okay. Matter of fact, he had it was a show, all right, and pretty much it was like a water pressure, man. You know, and pretty much all he did was like loosen the screw so that it wouldn't work. And then he called 5 different mechanics to come to his house to fix it, see how much it would cost, just to see if they're gonna be honest, man. You know, and don't you know, every single 5 of those Edomites, they came up with some bullshit excuse, man. Some of them didn't even look at it. It was like, oh, it's gonna cost about $1,000 to fix it. Then he said, yeah, well, what if I tell you I can fix it right now, man? All he did was tighten the screw, turned it on, and it worked, man. Wow. And then they ran out embarrassed, man. You know, Esau can't be fucking trusted, man. He's a damn devil, man. That's why everybody will come to us, man, because Jake is more honest and sincere than Esau the so polite, man.
Psalms 105 and 23. 105 and 17. It says, he sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with fetters. He was laid in iron, until the time that his word came. The word of the Lord tried him. The king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house and ruler of all his substance, to bind his princes at his pleasure and teach his senators wisdom.
Right, so that's the point. So we all know what Joseph, he was made, second in command. And so what, he was made ruler over all his house, and it said what? To bind, is that last part again?
It says to bind his princes at his pleasure and teach his senators wisdom.
To bind his princes at his pleasure and to teach his senators wisdom. When you look at that word senators, it means what? The elders. So the elders of Egypt was taught by Joseph, man. You know what I'm saying? So where do all the wisdom come from, man? It comes from us through the spirit of Yahawashi, man. Period, hands down.
And that's why the kingdom of heaven is going to be perfect. This makes sense, because Most High going to make us perfect.
Exactly.
You know? Right now, in our worst state, our worst statute right now, we're still greater than It's just what he does is like how you want to smoke. When it's running jobs that run the world, change the world, it's Jake from that part. You know, you in the pool, man. Look at this place. How about you to live us? Because wait, you gonna take it here and really thing, being a boy, take over the world. You know, you don't want to rule the world, you just want to live good in the world. What type of shit is that? Esau got the mindset of, I'm ruling this world. I'm going to take this shit from you if you let me, you know? Or he'd be a slithering snake, stab you in the back, and take it from you, man. But then Jacob turn around and be like, it's all right. What the scriptures say about the lion, sleepy lion, you know?
Yeah.
Loving the slumber. Yeah, crouching like a lion. It's just Jacob turn around and go, well, you got it. But just let me get this and let me get that, and I'm good. Like, it's crazy, man. Now, who shall rouse him up?
I also goes to prove, just came to the spirit, and as I was reading that Esau is getting visions and he's getting dreams that he himself and his elders can interpret, man. As we're speaking right now, best believe, well, even our apostle elders, things that they have said, Esau was amazed by that, man. Because when you read in that story with Joseph, all right, Pharaoh, he had a dream that his elders couldn't understand, man. But Joseph was able to understand it, man. It's the same with Daniel, man. So it's the same with us, man.
Yeah, Daniel's back. And then And guess what? We all got the revelation that Daniel had, man. And right now, we can read the scriptures, the prophets, man. Esau can't read the scriptures. He can't tell you when the Lord, what's this and who that. He only can mimic us and try to steal it. That's why Trump want to push the Bibles in the school system now, so they can control the narration of the scriptures. Nah, it's over, man. You see, that's the thing that you devils lack. You didn't understand that there was going to be prophets coming on the scene that was going to perfect the scriptures and the great word, man, of Yahawah BaHaSham, teaching the truth, man. They didn't expect that, because if they did, they would have had they already would have established certain ways where they would have said this by law and this got a school system, and but now all of a sudden you want to, because you want to shut us up. If we shut up, it's over for your kingdom. You better hope we prophesy longer. You should be pushing for us to prophesy a little longer, because if we shut up and you take us off, that's the end of your kingdom. You're finished. Now you're about to meet the Lord himself, man. Yahawashi.
And then if we keep prophesying, more people gonna wake up. So it's nothing that you can do. Yeah, you screwed, man.
I got a precept going into, how if we was left alone to govern ourselves with these statutes and commandments is what makes us superior. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great, that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Hey, the Most High said we're special people unto him, man. All right? We're special people unto him. He gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He made us better than these other nations, man. And guess what? We're not afraid to say we're better than you, man. All right? We're better than you heathens, man. You Edomites. And then don't look at the outward appearance. You saw what Andy Ruiz did to Andy Joshua. A little step outward appearance, man. It's always within. You might get dropped 4 times. But hey, man, Most High gave us the law, and that's why we gotta praise our Lord, man. Praise Yahawah BaHaSham, man. And the laws of the law is not grievous, man. It's to govern your flesh, man. It's to keep you in that royal order, man. That righteousness, man. And that's why, hey, when the Lord established up in the kingdom, you got the children of Israel all in one accord. Don't you know on the Sabbath the streets gonna be quiet, man? You're not gonna be tempted to go off. Well, of course not in the kingdom, but think about the ancient times when we knew we were Israelites living in the land and we kept the laws of the Lord. When it was a Sabbath, it was quiet, man. Right. Hey, you would be scared to be doing anything, because, oh shit, what you doing out here? Old neighbors talking, ain't about to stone your head. You put to death. Somebody saw, Jake nosy as hell, man. Yeah. Jake is nosy. Jake go out his way just to stare at you. I know he going to go through. Like, I'm behind a tree. I know he's going to I know he's going to. Look at him. I knew he was doing something on the Sabbath.
He about to pick up that stick. Watch.
Yeah. They came at Yahawashi when he allowed him to pick the corn and shit.
Yeah.
Morning.
That's what's good.
Yeah, anybody have anything else? Hebrews the 3rd chapter.
It's Baruch 4:1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Yeah, man. You got a lot of these niggas throwing shit. Shawty nigga almost hit that woman, man. Man. Yeah. She threw a whole cup over there, it looked like, yo. Man, yeah, that's how you know it's. See? She said about to wrap up. Because last week, these dudes, little boys over here throwing rocks. Not at us, but at cars openly. Not even hiding themselves, man. But, yeah, man. Because the spirit right now, within this week, man, you got to get the Most High, man. And the thing is, when you come into this truth, really repent. You got to become that new creature, man. And that means you got to put away the old man. You know, you can't be breaking the law and you never kept the law. You know, you got to repent, man. You know, but read that again, huh?
Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever.
Yeah, this is the commandment and the law that endure forever. So despite what Esau's talking about and his plans of what he wants, the Lord said his law endure forever, man. This is why 2/3 gonna be judged, man. Because according to the law, you broke the law. All right? And you willfully doing it because you despise the truth. You don't want to hear this word, man. You don't want to hear the reproof and be corrected, man. So that's why the Lord have blinded you, man. All right? So that you can't get it, man. So go ahead, out.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
So if you keep the law, you will come to life, man. The Lord knows that we are already guilty of the law, but the thing is about rehearsal and practice, man. It's about repenting, man. It's about coming back to and acknowledging your faults, man. The Lord just want to hear you say, look, you was wrong, man. Sometimes, hey, you might hit your woman, you know, your woman and shit, or whatever. And a woman, you know, she can't admit shit, man. Most of these women, they won't admit no truth or their wrongs, man. You know? But the Heavenly Father just wants you to, hey, acknowledge your sins, man. And then don't meddle in it. Don't meddle in it no more, man. So go ahead, Doc.
It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Exactly. That's why we're in the dark. You know, Esau's darkness, man. When you get into that rap shit, you're going into the industry of being a celebrity. It's darkness. You're going into darkness, man. The Lord said, follow the light. Because the Lord is the light, but Satan is the dark, man. But guess what? The Most High is the power over the dark as well, man. So why not follow the light from the rip? Why go and try to receive power from the dark when the Most High is the power over the right and the left, man? Over the dark and the light, man. You know? So just follow the light. Make it easy. Follow the light. You know? Yeah. It's easy, man. It would be a damn hardhead for it, man. You know? So go ahead, Doc. One more.
It says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable to thee, to a strange nation.
Yeah, Jake is always giving that honor to these damn heathens, man. You know, it is you as an Israelite from the rip, all right? You as a man, especially as a man, you're a prince, man. From the rip, you are royal, man. You are a prince. So to give your honor today, let's talk about this. I was in the college environment. Went to the little Players Bowl, little shit they be making, and a bunch of guys, traffic coming in, and I see Jake. First one that I seen was a fucking transvestite, right? And I said, this person was bigger than me. I thought it was a woman from the rip, but when I came in, clothes they wearing, and I looked, I said, oh. And they so aggressive, and they know that. They know from the spirit, you're not messing with them, so they want to mess with you. They want to look at you, you know, and do little shit to get their attention. So boom, that walk away. Now more traffic come in. Now I see another Jake, another homosexual. But this one, he walking with two Edomites, or they could have been Ishmaelites, I don't know. But the Ishmaelites just regular them. You see Jake, he got the nose thing. Oh, hello. They're like, you give your honor over to just to be accepted amongst them. You giving yourself up just to be with amongst them, man. You give your honor over unto them, man. You know?
Sorry, man.
Go ahead.
It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
So happy are we, because what please the Most High is given unto us. You heathens, you Edomites, you can never please the Most High, man. You can never. You know, hey, get real quick, Isaiah 40 and 15. You can never please the Most High. The things that please the Most High are given to us. And right now, we're pleasing the Most High by doing what He told us to do, man. You know, by prophesying the downfall of the Edomites and destruction to 2/3, man, of His people. You know, go ahead, Doc.
O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Israel,
which is Zion, man. All right, so read that up.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
You hear that? The Lord said the nations are as a drop of a bucket, man. And He's talking about you other nations, man. Go ahead.
and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
And it's counted as the small dust of the balance, meaning you are nothing. Go ahead.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. In Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
So nothing you can do to please the Most High. You can't make a sacrifice. There's nothing pleasant in the earth that you can even give to the Most High, man. There's nothing you can actually say, and there's nothing you can actually do. But just be who you are, man. Be an Edomite. Live your life as an Edomite. You know? If you're an Ishmaelite, be an Ishmaelite. Because you can't build with us. You can't be an Israelite. You're not going to be delivered. That's it. Just you are. Accept your nationality, man. You know?
What does it say? Rejoice to be glad over Edom?
Lamentations 4:22.
Yeah, that's right.
Go
It
ahead.
says, all nations before him are as nothing, and are accounted to him less than nothing.
Nothing. So that means you're nothing, man.
You're negative.
You're nothing. How can you not be nothing?
That means I count on anything like that.
And when you look into that scripture right there, though, man, and why not? Because all these other nations have their own gods, though. You know, these other nations don't reverence the God of the Bible. You know, they only want to inject Christianity, talking about God loves everybody. When it comes to what Christianity has taught them, you know what I'm saying? You know, they want to use that as a universal platform. You know, but it has nothing to do with you. The scriptures have nothing to do with you, man. Hey. So why is God gonna look at you as anything of esteem you as anything? You know, when you don't even worship Him.
Right. Another thing to know that we got to prove is that here it is. You worship Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Well, we worship Yahawashi. You know who we worship. But instead, you want to attack us because you don't want us to worship Yahawashi. You want us to worship Jesus Christ.
Right. Which is white supremacy.
Exactly.
You know. But when you talk about God is love, love everybody. Well, what is your social ideology towards these people here?
Right.
You know. Okay. When you want to try to come together as one, what do you really think about these people on this side right here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In hindsight, you see. Okay. You want us to be able to be under the cloak of this man right here. You know, and just be in that loving spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is really destroying us, man.
Right.
Because we're destroying ourselves and we're loving you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But how do you feel about us, though?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they want us to love. Well, why don't you lead by example, Esau?
Right.
You know?
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Isaiah 57:15. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite one.
Exactly. And we're the humble, man. And contrite, a broken heart as well, man. You know, we the ones that need a savior. Esau don't need a savior. You're in your kingdom. How you gonna need a savior and you in your blessing? We need the savior. Our people are strung out on drugs. Our people are demonic and being wise to do evil, man. You know, our people are killing each other, man. You know, our people the ones that just can't get it right, man. All right? The ones with the curses on us. We need a savior, man. You know, so who the Lord is with? He's with the humble, man, the meek. The ones with a contrite heart, a broken spirit, man. You know, someone with a broken spirit, they down, man. They need some help. They need aid, man. They need support. They need an uplifting, man. You know? Hey, by the Lord punishing us and seeing us in this condition, hey, you know what that do? That makes the Lord love us even more, man. Because He set us up, all right, to be the rulers of this earth, man. But instead we went off, and as you do as your children, the Most High chose us, man. If you got a child, and here it is, your child, your son goes off, you whoop him, you know, you put him on punishment, but you still love him. You know what, he's so bad, you know what, you might put him, you know, let him go live with his mother or something like that, or, you know, because he's cutting up or something like that, or the mother vice versa. Mother can't handle him, she go send him off for the father for the summer, hoping that he become a man over the summer and shit. You know? You still love your child even though they going off, you know?
Right.
And, you know, that's it, so Hey, with that, we want to give all praises to Yahawah.
BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
We'd like to give double honors to apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Salutations to all the Lord's hopeful elect.